Hello, everyone. Welcome to Atlanta for the Turn Out for What Truck Series. This is Joe, and I am along with the Race Control Reven. As I say your name there. Oop, we are muted. I'm with Race Control Reven. Is that how I say your name there, bud?
I'm I'm here and ready to go. How about yourself?
Oh, doing good. First time that SPRN has gotten into a new league in a while. Been broadcasting Monday through Thursday. Over and relentless, but we are here for some fill-ins for the Turn Out for What Truck Series. So hopefully we can get some good racing tonight, get to learn some of these people. A few of these guys I do recognize from either racing in other leagues with or commentating on them. I remember Dan Carnathan. I remember Mike LeBlanc. Raced a bunch of officials with him as well. And there's one other guy I remember seeing in here, but I can't put my finger on it right now. Looking through the chat. But tell us a little bit about what happened last week. Who came away with the win at Daytona?
I'm very new to this league myself, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, but I can tell you this much: the drivers that I've been watching in this series are extremely respectful. I've noticed a lot of really decent racecraft. Not all drivers. There's some new drivers to this league, obviously, like I am, and I think this is going to be a really good season for this league.
All right. Well, the winner was Michael Miller.
Yep.
Michael Miller, right now, he is in sixth place in the 5 car in terms of practice. The times are pretty close. Top 20 is only separated by about 0.2 of a second, so it should be a rather competitive qualifying. Atlanta, a very fast track, but also a track that will absolutely tear up the tires. They'll go relatively quickly. This is still the old surface, Legacy Atlanta, even though it was on in 2008, it still tore up tires even in 2008. If we had the old surface like in 2020, 2021, I can only imagine how much different the tires would chew up. I mean, they don't chew up as fast, but they still chew up pretty good.
Well, they called it the cheese grater for a reason. It would tear those tires up. I was part of an ARCA team, IRL, and this track would do a number.
That would be something I'd love to get into one day.
It's a young man's sport now.
Well,
So
I think Jeremy, he was bringing me in. Gotta fill the old guys with some young guys too, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm the young guy. He's the old guy.
Well, I tell you, I know you don't know much about me, but I've been in NASCAR. I've been in racing a good portion of my life, and I was a pit crewman all the way up to a car chief for a cup team. So,
Yeah,
just
nice.
to give you an idea, I had my fair share of injuries and head injuries and leg injuries. And,
well, cars weren't as safe as what they are now.
well, especially when you're on the outside of them on pit road and you get hit by them.
Yeah, definitely.
And TV doesn't catch all of it because most of it happens when you're practicing back at the shop or at the facility. So,
Yeah. You got Tom Stanley in the chat. Let's go, Joe. Thank you, Tom. How you doing tonight? First time that we've broadcasted outside of our league, probably in about I don't know, probably about a good 8 months, probably. So it's nice to get some new faces in here. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing some of them in the chat today. Yeah, feel free to chat with us. We'll read your chats. Who do you think's gonna win? Get your predictions. Got anything to say about a driver? Tell us what you think. All right, Austin Collins in the number 1 is going to be taking time first. And while qualifying is going on, I'm going to see if Michael is able to be pulled up. Mike Campbell. Mike Campbell, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you.
All right, so that's Baron coming in to fill in some part-time in the leagues. Some of our viewers may not know much about this league. Please tell us just a little bit about the league.
Oh, well, we started out on console, and then in early 2020, we switched over. Everybody switched over to iRacing, and we've been here since. And we run trucks on Sundays. Right now, we are on break, but we have a late model stock series that's going to be starting back up on Wednesday nights, and we also will have a Cup series eventually coming back. So yeah, we've ran numerous series, and we just keep the momentum going.
All right, Collins puts down a lap and quickly overtaken by Franks. But mentioning Sophia the Fierce, tell us about that too.
She was a last season, in season 4. She was a 9-year-old that was battling cancer. So we were doing a lot. Numerous of us had her Sophia the Fierce on our trucks. Repeat had up on stream, and numerous drivers just supported her all race season. And then I guess it's been maybe a month now. She lost her battle to cancer, so we all agreed to continue to have her aboard, turn down for what in season 5.
All right. And I'll just say this: how did the first race go at Daytona for y'all? We saw Mike Miller win at Daytona.
It was a good race. It was good. We had a little few more cautions that I like, because we are known for having very little to no cautions. So I mean, I think we had maybe 9. That was up there a little bit more than we would have liked, but we'll it was first race of the season. Everybody's anxious to get going. Plus, it was a plate track, so we'll we'll get back to where the numbers of cautions will be down very minimum to zero.
Now, there is one thing I do want to know. Who do you think, other than yourself, who do you think will win the day? Who do you think will have the best shot?
There is numerous drivers in this field tonight that have a chance to win this. I mean, look, we got
top
I didn't
5
even put in a
separated by less
qualifying
than
lap.
a thousandth of a second.
Yep, but I don't have time to look at that. I forgot I had to qualify.
Yeah, well, look at that. We have to do it the old-fashioned way because we don't get the third number. But man, a 3.211, a 3.25, a 3.27, a 3.29, and a 3.30 between Carnathan, Chapman, Taylor, Collins, and Murphy. I mean, what a good set of laps. I mean, take this even though, like, the top 14 are separated by only like a tenth and a half.
Yeah, last week's race, we had, I believe, the
And
top 29 were within a point two
Miller just
tenths.
put down a 2.52. So Mike Miller, he gets third because he qualified second to Chapman. Since Chapman put down the lap first, he gets the lap first. All right. Mike Campbell out. There's 71, taking time. Got a few more minutes left of qualifying. First lap down, 24th fastest.
Whew. I barely got that one in, guys.
All right. Well, good luck from
But you
24th
got it.
tonight, and we'll see what you can run.
All right, thank you, guys.
Have a good race.
Good luck in the broadcast.
Thank you. We already got 20 viewers in the chat, so we're going good already. All right, we're getting everybody gridded up. Just gonna wait just a moment, and then we'll go through the starting lineup. Just gonna give everybody a chance to grid up. All right, so yeah, with that qualifying effort, though, everybody, I mean, The top 7 are pretty much on top of each other. I think any one of these guys have a chance to win this race. I mean, it's going to be close battling all night if these 7 are going to be this close.
I think you're going to find there's a lot of amazing talent here.
Yeah, Stan Carnathan. I haven't seen him since Full Send. That was a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
All right, here we go. Stan Carnathan going to be on the pole. It's going to be Andrew Chapman in second. Mike Miller, Daytona winner. He's going to be starting third. Josh Taylor, still waiting on him to get out here. He's in fourth. Austin Collins in the number 1. He is in fifth position. And Christopher Murphy is going to be in sixth. Justin Angusak is going to be in seventh. And Michael York is going to be eighth. I like that paint scheme, by the way. Byron Jones is going to be ninth. And Evan Knopp is going to be 10th. John Holiday is going to be 11th with Michael LeBlanc in 12th. Charlie Mosley Jr. is going to be in 13th. And Michael Carter going to be 14th. Joshua Frank's going to be 15th. And Dale Rapp 16th. Joe Tardif is going to be in 17th. And Brandon Bird 18th. Michael Fish going to be 19th. With Claire Murphy in 20th. Brad Rivers 21st. Josh Roberts 22nd. And then on back, we got David Mayo, Michael Campbell, and we got Peter Rosick, John Osborne, Brian Phillips, John McIntyre, Hasey Widgeant, Jeff Jones, Jeff No, and 3 cars, which I'm not too sure are going to be starting or not. That would be Matt Boone, Mark Morton, and Michael Campbell III. So 31 cars going to be starting the race today. The pace truck going to be doing 1 lap, and we'll be getting them on the green flag. We'll see maybe if we can pop in for some interviews later. We're expecting it to be a pretty clean race, so hopefully it will be that way. I would say there's a lot of people that are good because looking at everything, the top 7 separated by how far they are in qualifying, I think it's going to be a fight in the top of the pack. All right, green flag going to be coming out in just one moment. 125 laps, Atlanta in the truck. Green flag. Good restart by Chapman. But Carnathan, I think if he can just get down to the bottom, he should be all right. Just be able to get around there and get the run off the bottom. You're going to be able to clear so much track. A little bit of separation between about the rear 10. Good run off the backstretch for the first time. Now, you can get away with running the high side in the trucks pretty well. You can get a lot of speed. But the bottom, you can run it early. Get the track cutting and just get a lot of space. And if he can, hopefully he can clear the 25 rather quickly. Taylor already clear of Chapman or Miller, but gets closed back up on really quickly as they get back into the second turn. Now you don't want to be running too hard too fast, otherwise you may be falling back rather quickly. Matt Boone on track, missed the start, so he'll be a lap down to start the race. Maybe 2 laps down. Everything though lined up about 7th on back. Right now, highest mover is going to be Evan, who is in the 63 truck. Gotten himself up to the 4th on the high side in 7th. Bottom side making some moves now. As Andrew Chapman cleared and going to get down to the bottom. Able to run that little middle lane though. You don't want to run too much on the white. Just bump it up just a little bit further. How's everything looking on your end so far?
So far, they're running pretty clean. I saw a little bit of a check up there in the rear. But outside of that, it seems like these guys are going to spread it out pretty quickly here. I know a lot of these guys know this is a meat grinder. So they want to get in that line and stay in that draft to help save those tires a little bit longer.
All right. Tom is going to take the guy in the 42. I will see whose name that is when it pops up in just a moment. Jeremy, that's going to be Joe Tardif, by the way. Jeremy going for Jeff No, Michael York, and Stan Carnathan. And we got a caution as Dave Pantz
Under
is here
review.
for Jones boys. And Jeremy's taking Agnesock. All right, let's see what caused the caution. It appears to be John Holiday in the target number 6. Oh, he just got walloped into the wall. And with this new damage model on the truck, definitely could end a day if there was no fast repair. You get one fast repair. I think the best way that's going to be looking at this is going to be the chopper.
Okay, so far under the review, it looks like ironically, the 6 and the 9 got collided here.
Looks like the 9 came up a little bit on the
9
the
came up. The
6.
6 was holding his line pretty good. Actually, he was rocking outside for the entry. All right, let me change my viewpoint one more time. Let's go to the left front.
Yeah, it looked like he just came. They were both coming up a little bit, and the 9 just came up a little bit too much. But luckily for him, one fast repair.
Okay. After review, the 6 came up just enough to get into the 9 and spun him, so that would be an EOL for the number 6.
Interesting. All right, so coming down pit road, we got about probably 10 takers. I doubt any of them are going to get tires. Only get 4 sets. Don't know if you're really going to be willing to burn a set at this time, but it looks like everybody is just going to be getting some extra fuel. Makes sense if you're in the rear. If you're in the rear anyway, why not take some fuel and see if you can run a little bit longer if you need to. Was told that you can run about 32 laps on a tank of fuel.
I think if you're running the tires right, you can get your 40 laps out of them, but it's still a tough prop there.
All right, so far, highest mover is going to be Jeff Jones in 95 in 21st position right now. Some other high movers are going to be John McIntyre. He's just ahead of him in the 81 Mopar machine, and Peter Ruzick in 18th in the 8 car. Talking about some fallers, well, Josh Franks with the EOL, he'll fall down to 17 spots down in 32nd. Michael Carter will go down 17 spots in 31st. John Holiday down 19 in 30th after that crash. And taking a few other people, Dale Rapp down 6. And pole sitter, Carnathan down 3. But overall, just a little spin in the wall. No one else involved.
Yeah, I like to talk through my reviews as I'm going through it.
Oh,
It helps me
good.
understand what I'm thinking.
That's good. So, what made you pick the 6? Because if I was doing race control, I would say that there would be no fault. So what makes you say that?
Okay,
that?
I kind of use the 60-40 rule as far as movement on the track.
Right.
And when you make that decision, one person has to decide where they're going to be. And in this particular case, I would definitely have said, because he was on the inside and moving up and he knew he was passing him. So I have to find that fault there based on that fact. Now, like I said, I do this a little bit different. And it's not to be rude or mean to anyone. It's hopefully so they can start learning a better racecraft on the track. And by the end of the season, hopefully I never have to make a call like that.
All right. Well, pace car lights are off. Andrew Chapman, the leader right now. So we'll see if there's going to be something similar. You don't want to be running right on that white line. If you can just get a little bit higher than the white line, you can be a little bit more in the black. That's where you want to be. So just wondering, is there a lane choice in this league? Or is everything
Yes.
good?
Yes, they have lane choice.
All right. So Andrew Chapman chose the bottom. I gotta say, that 57 looks like one of them cornflake cars. I can't really tell what's on that car, though. Is that a hot sauce or something?
Is that the 25?
Is it a 57?
Oh, the 57.
Josh Taylor. All right, we got a random NASCAR fact redeemed from Tom Stanley. We'll get that in just a moment.
Green, green, green.
Racing's going so far, so good. Only one caution. Oh, man. Big caution up front. And a ton of cars
Under
collecting
review.
in it as well. The 25 car looks like he just got absolutely hooked. That took out a good portion of cars. Stan Carnathan will go to the leader. And we're going to rewind to see what happened there. The chopper cam, I would say this, one of the most useful cameras we have and everything. And I think someone spun the tires, it looked like, on the rewind. Oh, yeah, 25.
Yeah.
It looks like he spun the
25.
tires, or, I mean,
Certainly
27 came
beat.
down too, but they were
That
heading
one's going
into
to
each
be a
other.
tough one. So,
They were heading into each other.
After I'm done with the review, I'll take care of you guys.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Looking at what happened there, it looked like both cars got loose and just came down into each other. The 57 and the 25 looked like it.
It's weird because here goes with that 60-40, but in this particular case, both guys would be wrong because they slid their tires. But you can't penalize either one of them because they both slid their tires. I'm gonna have to call this one a racing. I don't know if that was reactive on the 57 or not because I can't get I don't see. Well, his brake, he didn't hit his brake, so that wasn't that. Yeah, they both spun their tires.
A lot of cars got in the grass. And it was just a big old cluster. Let's take a look at the blimp at that restart. Aerial views, I would say, are the best. You can see everything at one go. Yeah. That's one of the worst places a wreck can happen. On a restart, right in the front.
No, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just call this a racing incident. I can't fault either one. Well, I could fault both of them, but no, this is definitely a racing incident.
Yeah. Luckily, most guys should be okay, though. Get a fast repair and get back out there. I mean, you don't want to burn one this early in the race, but hopefully they just won't have to get into another one. All right, random NASCAR fact, huh? Well, you know what? I think I may have an idea. I'm going to read the chat, though, really quick. 25 spun the tires. You get on board and listen. 25 to 42 saved. Normal Atlanta right there. All right. I think I may have an idea of one. All right. Yeah, we'll save that one. All right, so Atlanta was supposed to be the championship finale in 2001, but instead it was New Hampshire because of 9/11. The New Hampshire race was supposed to be on that week, and when most sports in America were canceled, Atlanta was the second to last race that season, and then Robbie Gordon got his first career win the next week. He replaced Mike Skinner in the 31 car. I think we got another one for Atlanta too. Atlanta, I believe the first time They had the lights on. They just installed the lights in 1998. And Jeff Gordon won his 13th race at around midnight after a day that was full of rain and rain delays. You remember that race there? Remember that race? Oh, he is deafened. All right, but Michael York going down the bottom to go 3 wide. Still 3 wide. The 57 gets a little bit of a bump off the 63. The 48 comes down a little bit lower to avoid the 57. Michael York trying to get the Looney Tunes Chevrolet up to the front. But Evan Knopp in the 63 gets a fantastic run on the high side. He'll get clear and can move down in front if he wants to take it. Good job to get back up to first place. And the 48 might be slowing down a bit. The 1 now. Austin Collins looking like he might be going at it. And yeah, I think one more fact for Atlanta. You're getting your money's worth today, Tom. I believe the first race on this configuration, 1996. If I'm not mistaken. I think that was the first time this configuration was used. Don't remember who the winner was. Right now, highest mover Jeff Jones, 95. He's up 20 spots right now. Started in 30th, up to 10th with his 95. Good looking car. Trying to get around Mike Campbell for 9th place. Jeff Gordon is a peanut butter cheater. Oh boy. Oh. I like Jeff Gordon though. My dad, he went to the first Brickyard 400. They were doing bets, like $2 a driver. And Jeff Gordon was the last guy that was available. My dad didn't even know really any of the drivers. And they're like, all right, we'll pick Jeff Gordon. Well, guess what? Jeff Gordon won him a little bit of money that day. Well, at that time, though, it was only his second win at Indianapolis.
Yeah, nobody expected him to win that race.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got a fight going on here. Was the 48 and the 57? Now it's the 1 and the 57. Yeah, I'll tell you, that 48 Looney Tunes car, that's a good looking car right there. Might be thinking about it 3 wide. I mean, they've gone 3 wide already. Why not do it again? I think 3 wide is amazing. A lot of people complain about it, they hate it, and they whine about it, but I love 3 wide. Can't get enough of it.
The only kind of dancing you should do on a track.
Yeah, 2 more cars side by side. It's the Red Bull machine of Justin Angasek, or Anagos, I don't even know. All right. We have a crash. That's going to be John McIntyre and Joshua Franks. Let's see. Ooh. A little bit of a hook. Oh, man. And the 6 involved in the 61, too. And the 61 gets put right in the 81's lap. So it looks like that may have been some wreck avoidance. We're going to rewind a bit and see what happened. Would appear that it looks like the 26 kind of trailed up a bit on the 81. And then we have to go backwards. Let's see what happened to the 6. I think looks like, yeah, the 61 or the 6, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to avoid a possible run-in. They weren't sure if the 81 was going to come up or down. So the reaction to the little bit of an accident causes the accident. Not been a good day for that Target Chevy. Not been a good day so far. Evan Knopp, leader still. Checked out that last time around. Favorite driver back in the day is Dale Earnhardt. Oh, yeah, a lot of people loved him. A lot of people hated him, too, though. Down pit road, here they come. Mike Miller stays out, and so does Peter Ruzick. A few more people will stay out, maybe. But Evan Knopp started in 10th place. Actually has a really good pit stall. 10th pit stall. Pretty decent. Don't have anyone that you have to deal with in front of you. Looks like maybe a car or two. May have taken only 2 tires. Austin Collins will beat out Evan Knopp, but 2 tires are going to be on Payson Wingent and Byron Jones in the 19 and the 00 car. And 2 cars stay out. That'll be Mike Miller and Peter Ruzick. And I believe we only may have a couple of cars, maybe 1 or 2, a lap down. Murphy right now is a lap down. And I think John Osborne as well, but I think that may be it. 1 car coming down pit road again. Looks like the 61, Claire Murphy. So under caution, 25 laps down.
Oh, sorry about that.
All good. So under caution, 3rd caution of the day, 25 laps down, 100 laps to go about. Gonna be 100 laps to go next time by. Overall, been some pretty good racing up front. The 63 really did a good job of getting away. But how do you think these 2 guys that did not take tires and these 2 guys who only took 2, how do you think this is going to work out? Because looking at this, Mike and Peter, I mean, think about it. We've had 3 cautions so far. You're running about 4 laps under caution, about maybe 3. So you have about maybe 9 or 10 laps run under caution. So it's about 15 laps. They're going to be slower, definitely. And even the 19 and the 00, I mean, they're not going to be as slow, but they're still going to be a little bit slow. Because of how the times just degrade on this track. We're coming down to 1 to green this time by. Claire and John still down pit road. And they are out of pit road. Couple more cars coming down. Looks like they're maybe going to just take a splash of gas. Get out there and maybe try to run a lap or 2 extra. Just in case it goes long.
Well, that was an interesting situation. It forced the 95 all the way to the back. It had the whole field passing. And I looked back, didn't find out any reason why he didn't get a black flag, nothing. Huh. Came into the pits in top 10, left in about 12th. And it made the whole entire field passing. No black flags, no nothing.
All right.
That one's strange.
Time to get it back going. How do you think these top 4 are going to be? No tires on 2 and only 2 on the other.
I'm hoping that they keep them straight.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm one of these guys, I want to get around them as quick as possible. The 19, not keeping it straight, though. 3 wide, the 48 gets down below, and the 1, he's going to be saying, I got scammed on this restart. 19 definitely ruins the restart for the 1. But Mike Miller and Pacey, Evan Knopp already up in the 3rd now. And the 1 who is probably his biggest challenger right now, going to be far back. And the 63 is just going to blast right on by. You can see what the tires do. just easily is going to clear without even a challenge. Now it's going to be Murphy going to be on the bottom. And right now, you do not want to be on the top side right now. Otherwise, you might have to force 3 wide. Michael LeBlanc comes down and will take 5th spot, but should be 3rd once everything's said and done, maybe 4th. And try high side. Michael's in a little bit of a tough spot right now. But I guess what some of these guys are thinking is, we're going to have 4 sets, maybe we're going to have a lot of cautions. Save the tires. The one thing that'll be bad for the 5 and the 00, or even the guys that took 2 only, is if a long green flag run happens where everybody has to come down pit road again. Big separation. We already have 2 packs formed. David Mayo leading the 2nd pack, 18th place. Fighting with Joe Tardif in the 42. Tom Stanley's pick. I gotta tell you, with 29 laps down so far, who do you think is looking good? And I gotta say, Evan now, he looks good right now. He is blasting everybody right now. Do you think Evan has a good chance for it tonight?
Absolutely. Now, if his internet can keep up, that's the only issue we're going to have with him tonight. He's already at 24 blinks for this evening. And he's got a good lead, so it's not going to affect the race. So
how do you, calculate blinks? How do you know he blinked 24?
Okay, I use a program called Sim Racing Apps.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Looks like we got a...
Carnathan has
under
crashed.
review.
Let's take a look at what happened with Stan Carnathan. Oh, looks like another just wall banger with the 5. And very lucky he did not get packed. Everyone else avoids him. Take a look on the chopper view. Looks like the 82 just thought the 5 was going to go a little higher and gave him a bonk. Five just kind of hanging out. I mean, gave him plenty of room, but 82 is just going to wait everyone on by.
The 82 just swung it up a little too high.
Yep.
And that'll be an EOL for that 82. Let me make that.
Yeah, not going good for Stan right now. Was pole sitter. Now he's down to 29th. I'm not sure if he has a fast repair as well. He may have already used his. I'm not sure if he was caught up in that earlier wreck or not. A couple people down pit road, about bottom around 19. So it looks like a good amount of these guys are taking on tires. Some of them just taking on fuel. Not sure if we've run enough laps really to take tires. Maybe a little premature for that. We've only ran about 9 laps, but you got to keep in mind that about probably 4 of them have been under caution, so I don't know if a 5-lap difference, starting that far back, is going to really make a difference. But I think we should be on 2 to green this time by. If that is the case, we'll take a commercial break. Yes, that is the case. All right, we'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right on back.
Yeah, sorry I don't get very talkative when I'm watching. That's why I'm never going to be a good broadcaster. I streamed way back in the day when there was Justin TV before Twitch. And I could have, back when I was still a younger guy, before the Revenger persona, I used to get, 100, 120 viewers concurrent every week.
Yeah,
Not anymore.
Yeah, YouTube was one of those first platforms that really started paying you.
Mm-hmm. And Justin TV didn't pay you, but they gave you advertisers. That was the best part about them. And of course, they were bought out and it became Twitch.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Evan Nappy's going to take the bottom. One of Jeremy's pick. We're going to try to pronounce this right. Justin Anisogak. We'll see if that's right. I don't know. Anisogak. We'll say that's right. He's going to be in second place. G-Stand's pick. Well, guess what? He is in 14th right now. I think for this restart, we are going to take a ride on board with Andrew Chapman. Let's see what he can do on this restart. He is going to be restarting 5th.
Green.
Jeremy already used points. I gave him a good deal. I gave him a 3-for-1 there, Jeremy. All right, so on that restart, LeBlanc is going to fall immediately back into 4th. But he might be able to get the run out the corner of the 25. Get the draft pole. And if he can just stay a little bit above that white line, he should be all right. LeBlanc may fall back. Good restart there for the 25. Let's see if there's anyone else we can go on board with. Let's go on with Matt Boone in 12th. Highest mover so far, up 21st.
So after 36 laps, you have a favorite yet?
Still got to go with Evan right now. Evan, I'm not sure how he's going to be on the long run. We have not really had long runs going on right now, but if he can continue that pace, I would definitely say he is the one to beat. 'Cause once he is out, he gets out.
Yes. Now, I think my favorite would be Michael York in the 48, currently running in the 6th spot.
One of my favorite paint schemes.
His brother's wife suddenly passed away Wednesday. And I know he's racing with a lot of emotion, and I hope that takes him to the lead of this race and holds it there.
Well, maybe the sentimental favorite today.
There you go.
Looking right now, we got a battle going on for about 7th, 8th place. That's going to be Josh Taylor and Brad Rivers. Brad Rivers trying to get up 14 spots now in the 18. Looks like there's a little bit of damage, perhaps, on the 57 on the left-hand side. The thing that gives the 57 the advantage, though, is if these guys come up, he'll be able to kind of pull on their draft a bit.
Yeah, damage on the nose means nothing if you're following somebody.
All right, well, we got a little chat right along with your driver. All right, well, that's a new one. We're going to ride along with Joe Terdif, who right now is running the rear of the big pack, or the main pack. He's in 13th right now, trying to get down Joshua Roberts in the 3rd car. Looks like he's running a pretty chill race right now. I know Tom loves his number 42s. tracks, you can definitely have a good view of the battle going on up in front. Two cars side by side, just hopefully they don't get into each other, cause a wreck. You can even see Evan under fire from Chris Murphy up there. He's running a good line though, just kind of chilling, sitting in the draft on the back straightaway, not pushing the car too hard. Is driving it a little bit shallow though in the entrance, but definitely on a good line. If he keeps that up, he might be able to get moving. We'll stick with him for one more lap, and one car really close up and almost in the wall. Looks like it could be Matt Boone.
It looks like the top 10 have all settled in the line here.
The only, well, they're still scattered a little bit in the turns. The 16 truck you can see up there, Michael Carter, looking and looking, but can't get anything going right now. But as you can see outside the windshield of Josh Roberts was looking high. And it looks like they've caught up to that pack a bit from the back. Looks like Byron Jones, Pacey right, Jeff no. Oh, one car in the wall. That's going to be the 3, and the 42 avoids him. Not sure if he hit. Oh, the 42 just got slammed now by the 19.
Hopefully save all that. There we go. Good job.
Now, the one thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to get on board real quick with the 19 and the 42. With this new damage model, these trucks can actually take a little bit of a hit now and not parachute, which is really nice to see, where you can at least have some basic contact and your race isn't going to get ruined over one little hit. Oh, there goes the 71 into the wall hard. Mike Campbell. No caution. Even though a big fender is on the track, he'll be able to turn it down to pit road. Going to need a reset for that truck.
Yeah, that's a shame.
There's a big old fender. Where's the debris caution?
I know, right?
All right.
I wish iRacing did that.
Well, let's see what happened. These corner cameras aren't the best to see. Well, that should work just fine. Looks like the 71 came up onto the 5. Ooh, yeah, that's his own doing right there. And gets bumped a little bit by the gray truck behind. I'd say that's kind of his own doing right there.
Yeah, I concur with that.
But he'll be down pit road, get a fast repair, and he'll be released after 16.6 seconds. So must be taking tires along with that too. But going to be a lap down, maybe 2. Justin still managing to hang on to first though, as Christopher Murphy's been firing up on that 63 for the last few laps. Has lost a bunch of position on that move right there. Best number out there, plus has been driving smart with not getting into wrecks, but he's driving a little slow in those corners. Who would that be? Oh yeah, that would be the 42, yeah. You know, he lost a couple spots down the 15th, but well, luckily it could have been worse. Could have been worse. And he just slapped the wall, so bad time to get onto him. He's just passing up Matt Boone. Well, he's trying to make a pass, but it looks like the 5 now. Trying to get back up there. Seven pulling out a line once again. Oh man, get loose on the back straightaway. Does it look like he just kind of jerked the wheel a little bit too hard there?
That, and I think he's also on a longer run. He's got 26 laps on this setup. The 42, correct? 27 laps at the line, yeah. The 7?
Yeah. The car that is on the newest strategy, it would be Pacey Widgeon. That would be in 8th place in the 00. Got about, I'd say, probably about, in terms of race laps, probably about 5 or 6 race laps better tires than everybody else. So if Pacey can just kind of chill and knock everybody down,
Pick
should
them
be able
off
to get
one
to
at
the
a
front.
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 cars behind that have that same strategy with Jones and Miller, Burt Raprosic, Fitt, and Holiday. If Michael LeBlanc might be trying to get around the 7, but it's also under fire from the 25. Here comes Pacey to get around Addison Collins. That's going to be 4 7th place. And Knopp might be falling back. He might have hit the wall. Losing positions now on the high side, and losing quickly down to 5th already. Was in 2nd just a couple of laps ago. Looks like, yeah, they are getting a little bit of loose coming out of line, though. What is the track temp? What is the track temp? Are you able to check that on your little app?
I do not have that information. Let me look at info right now.
I think we might have it on this. That's a map. Weather. 133 degrees is the track temp. 10-mile-an-hour winds.
Partly cloudy, 87 degrees Fahrenheit at the track.
It's a sweltering day today.
I had to go and find that.
With a lot of wind, too. 10-mile-an-hour winds. And maybe that's what's kicking them loose on the back stretch.
Very well could be, because it said it was coming out of the north.
It doesn't say. It says it's at 225 degrees. I'd assume that's what they're saying the wind's coming from.
No, winds are southwest, 10 degrees, or 10 miles an hour.
Fair enough. Yeah, right now, in terms of speeds, though, we're going about 150 from the corners, though, on the straightaways. Yeah, we're not hitting cup speed, but we're still getting about 175 into the corners. Could probably hit 180 once.
Might be approaching some green flag pit stops here.
Yeah, looking at the pit stop. We'll bring that back up.
Yep.
Now they've ran about
There we go.
31 laps on the tires, so we got a few people down pit road. Justin down pit road. Here we go.
Yeah, they're definitely in that pit window.
We
Got a few drivers calling it in.
We got the dashboard up too, guys. So we can see that pit speed. But yeah, only a couple cars down pit road that first time. It's going to be Justin, Michael York, Josh Roberts, Ryan Phillips, and Claire Murphy. Yeah, it looks like they're getting slow off pit road. So yeah, people were saying they could do about 32 laps. Probably do a little bit more than that, but we have more down pit road. Michael Carter, Matt Boone, Joe Tardif down pit road. And it looks like Josh Roberts, Brian Phillips as well. 42 down pit road for his pit stop. Now we got a fan of him on that, 4 tires, and it looks like it'll be getting going. Who's coming in this time? Oh, Michael! Sliding, and he could have gotten a lot worse out of that.
Well, at least he wasn't speeding.
Yeah, locks it down before he can hit the cones. Looks like, yeah, he just got loose on the transition. Oh man, yeah. I mean, yeah, looking up here, right here on the camera, just a little scrape. He's extremely lucky. What's that? Take a look at that wheel, man. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse for Michael. Could have been a lot worse. Collins, Taylor, Chapman, Murphy, all down pit road. Gonna give Pacey right the lead, and I'm not sure if anyone else. Yeah, everyone has pit. So the only people that are left out are the people that pitted under the last caution flag. Now, what these guys want would probably be a caution because they'd have a bunch of people lap down, have the track position, have the fresh tires, because they are going to get rapidly caught, and they'll be able to gain some back, but they'll still be losing a lot of time per lap. Because if we go up here, we get the last lap times. Widgeon right now just ran a 33.56, and Enisagak just ran a 31.8. Mosley ran a 31.6, so they're getting
That's
shot
a
down by
huge
2
difference.
seconds a lap.
Got a lot of slow trucks with some of those fast trucks out there mixing it in.
And honestly, say like we run 9 laps longer with these guys. Do you gain back that position after staying out 9 laps? And if
You
if
don't
it cycles
really
through?
gain. Well, you do gain on the cycle, but where you'll gain is at the end of the run, because they're going to be coming in before you go back in. So,
Yeah.
and if you can time that interval just right at the end of the race, it's a smart move. If you don't, it's not a smart move. That's the one thing about making strategy decisions in any racing is you got to be lucky with your decisions, no
So they've
matter
been
how
out-
smart the decision is.
So they've been out there 6 laps already. We're on
Mhm.
lap 62. So, add 30, that would be 92.
Mhm.
And then you'd be able to make it the rest of the way. Maybe. You'd have to save, but it could be done. But these guys who are staying out longer, they aren't going to have to save, though, if it stays green.
And that was a discussion prior to the race during practice. There were a couple drivers wanting to stretch that a little bit longer because they're better on the looser tire,
Yeah,
or the
so now
old
these
tire, I
guys,
should say.
these
Yep.
guys, if they can just make it to, about, 95 hit after 32 laps, they should be good. But I would say to be safe, you have to make it to at least lap 90.
Yeah, I agree. I think they can push it to 92, 93 based on what they've been running, but I think 90 is probably the smarter call.
Yeah, so Enisagak, he's 8 laps into his run. We're on lap 64, so if we did the math, he'd probably be able to do about 27, 26 more laps, probably. So he would definitely be on that edge of making it to 90, along with everyone else.
It'd be really close. I think he'll be doing a lot of wheel work just to keep it straight.
So if you can just maybe save like a lap, I think you'd be all right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that you can make it 35 laps at least.
Ooh.
But keep in mind, this fuel run could also been influenced a little bit under caution.
Correct.
Because we did run, when you pit, you run a couple laps under caution, and they had that other caution where you ran another couple laps. So, I'm not sure if they'll be able to make it to 35.
Well, I mean, if you're going to try to do a tire run, you're going to end up saving fuel naturally. So if you take care of your tires and not try to fight for that higher position, you can actually gain probably 2 or 3 laps here at Atlanta, this old configuration. It's a dangerous proposition though for control later in your run, because you're going to be fighting a very loose condition.
The Dale fan 19 Jones. We'll take a look at him in just a second. So yeah, like what I was looking at with the 19, well not the 19, but the 13 for here, for example, is he's already lost a second. He's already lost a second on pace. So, that's only a 10 laps into a run or so. So you can lose a lot. The main person I'm going to look at right now is Wingen. Right now, they're 17th. I'm not sure if they are the best on new tires right now. I think that actually is no. They stayed out a little longer, it looks like, than No or Miller. But, with that being said, they're about 13 seconds back right now. They weren't about 7th, maybe a couple seconds back of the leader when they came down to pit. So we'll see if Wingen will be able to get that back within maybe the next 20 so laps.
Yeah, the 00 has been running a very clean line. Even in the traffic that he's going through, he still maintains a very, very clean line. I'd like to call it a pretty line.
I mean,
His entries are very soft, which allows that tire to just stay on.
Yeah, Pacey's running good right now. Right now we got a pretty close battle now for 5th. It's going to be Chris Murphy, Evan Knopp, and Andrew Chapman. All could throw a blanket under these three. Might be even thinking 3 wide the 25 as he gives the 63 a little bit of a speed boost going into turn 1. Falls back and maybe going to try to fire it in again. 3 seconds off the lead, and Collins looks like he's catching the 13 too. He's getting really close to that leader. Might be able to get around him.
He's been driving a half a tenth faster every lap here. Or gaining, I should have said.
Yeah, he pitted 3 laps earlier, so that'll do it. I mean, he pitted 3 laps later. Big dive under the 13. And this should give the number 1 car the number 1 spot. Team Watson. Gonna throw the block up on the 13. 13 still looking to come back on him. Gonna pack it outside and see what he can do. Just not sure if the 13's gonna have the speed though.
No, the 1's gonna hold that top line. He's gonna try to nurse those tires the best he can up there.
Yeah,
and he'll keep his speed a little higher up there as well. So I think that was it for the 13 as far as his chances of keeping that lead.
Yeah, Jeremy Pick still looking rather good though. He is getting it tonight. Yes, he is. And I don't know, the 48 is looking good. Let's look at the 48. He's right now in 3rd. Taking a look at when he pitted. He pitted on the same lap as Justin. And, it is helpful for him definitely, though, that there was a little bit of a battle going on. Still a little bit of a battle going on between the 57 and the 7.
Well,
keep
now
the guys with
that
better tires behind you.
Yeah, now that the 13 and the 1 have separated, the 48 has now dropped from 0.7 of a second down to 1.3 seconds. So and it looks like that number is going to be growing.
Yeah, it definitely helps out for the 48 that these guys who did pit later than him, that they were fighting and probably burning up their tires, and they are pretty stable with Collins right now, but York is falling back a bit. But overall, the 48's still looking pretty good.
Well, let's see with the 57 and 7. They're running pretty good there. Just kind of.
Yeah, going back
Yeah,
to
it looks like they're. Yeah. Go ahead.
Pacey has now gotten the gap down to 9 seconds. Still in 15th, though. But catching some people now, so they're the person I'm interested in because of their pit strategy. They were the last to pit. Last lap time, they ran. What'd they run? They ran a 33.2. And granted, some of that's probably in traffic, but they're probably slowing down as well due to, tire fall off. The tires only fall off so much. I mean, I would say with some of these tracks, and I'd say Atlanta's one, once you fall off to a certain degree, the times really aren't going to fall off much more after it.
No, they won't. And that's something that iRacing, I believe, needs to address as well, because they'll throw a black flag for damage if you are. That's how they simulate a flat tire.
Yeah.
And I wish they would revisit that and come up with a better way.
I remember getting the black flag in the only F1 race I won. Only one I competed in either. Was running Barcelona. I was running the hard tire compound. We started it, ran it for over 40 laps, and we were dropping. The last 2 laps we were about 2-3 seconds slower a lap, and they were like, okay, well, we just want to make sure the mediums will be okay. We could see the cords on the tire.
Yeah,
Then
very nice.
we're on the backstretch of Barcelona, and then the car just wouldn't turn. And yeah, good thing it happened there, not on the front straightaway. We lost a little bit of time, but still came out to win the race. So I'd flag the flag. Just came out ahead of second place because we did a one-stop. Everyone else did too.
I mean, like I was saying earlier, the gamble pays off. It's smart. If it doesn't,
Chapman down pit road, and
yeah, we've got a couple drivers on the radio. I don't know if you can hear them.
no, we don't run the radio up here. But
Yeah,
the
that's a
one
smart thing.
thing I am interested in now, so these guys are obviously going to double stop. So he's coming in at 78. He'll probably come back down around 102 or something like that.
I mean, that could pay off for some of these drivers, but if you've already set your strategy to hold their gas, hold their tires as long as they can, I think I don't know if that's going to pay off for them. I don't think so.
So think about this. So a pit stop is about 44 seconds lost.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he's going to be running faster, but keep in mind, people are going to be pitting as well. And when he comes down the second time, he's only really going to gain like 10 lap difference on it. So it's going to be interesting. And when they do pit, though, he's going to be losing time. So maybe the strategy with the short pit is he's hoping for a caution maybe to come out.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think that's the only part of that strategy on the short pit.
Evan down pit road too. Surprising to see him down. But Justin Collins right now putting one car a lap down. Ooh, 57! Nearly losing it right there on the front straightaway. We're going to take a onboard ride with the 57. What happened there for him? Ooh. Got a little bit of a bump right there. That's one way to get it, I guess. Brad Rivers getting a little bump and run to the 57. One car down pit road. It's a yellow car. 26 car down pit road. Brian Phillips.
Yeah, the 18 gave him a little bit.
Heating up the tires, too. Brad Rivers up 16 in 5th right now. That's a good-looking 18 truck. Good-looking truck.
Yeah, 57 just called that he's going into the pit, so.
All right, let's see what Jeff Taylor. He'll be able to get down there. 48 really laid off pit road. Made a sped. I don't think he did, but he may have. And Justin down pit road too. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they are banking on having the two-stop. Now, I'm thinking what they were thinking.
Called in for the pit too.
I'm thinking what this two-stop strategy is, they're going to have to two-stop anyway, so they're just trying to split it more so they don't have to maybe run as much one way or the other.
Yeah, because they're early in their window. They're definitely short pitting, so.
I mean, if they can't make it, why would you run it and go for fuel later?
You're 100% correct. I'm seeing like the 18 is now. He had 27 laps on that run, so and he's in
Yeah.
getting 4 tires. So
Yeah, and looking here too, the people I'm still looking at are the people who pitted late. So that would be Widget, that would be Miller, Jones, Carnathan, Rosiak, Holiday, Fish, Franks.
yeah,
No,
that
these are
one
the
that
guys
one
that I
group
wanna
that
see.
stayed out the longest, right?
I think if Pacey, Pacey's leading this group right now. Actually, I don't think it's Pacey. It would be Miller. If Mike Miller,
Yeah,
if the 5 car, if he can get it to minimum, I would say 92, I think he'd be okay.
he's got what 24 laps now. So yeah, he's definitely got the 92 mark. So if we're basing off of 32 on fuel, he'll make 90.
He should be okay.
98, lap 98 on the.
Yeah, the only thing that they don't want is a caution flag to come out after they pitted, because that's where that would they'd be lost. There's gonna be about a 10 to 15 lap window where they could definitely lose on the strategy. And that's what they're
Absolute.
hoping that won't happen. Widgeon and Byron Jones right now fighting for 3rd place, podium spot. Not sure how long these guys have left on them. Chris Murphy down pit road in the 7.
As I say, leaders on pit road, and that's gonna cycle up the 5 of Michael Miller.
Yeah, Michael Miller going to lead some laps. He's still falling off though. He's falling off a half a second in just 5 laps, but has gained on Lingen. Uh-oh, Matt Boone. He had a crash. No caution though. Ooh, getting loose and looping it on the infield.
Big time.
Yeah, I know. Like the Charlotte kind of has a similar problem too, where you're coming off the pit road, and what happens is the car gets unsettled on the bumps, and it'll send it around.
It'll feel like you're at the end of your tire run instead of the beginning.
Well, I mean that's what cold tires do, though. Cold tires don't feel good. 26 on the lap of himself. That's going to put him, I believe, 2 laps down in 23rd. And one more car on the lap of himself, too. That's a 3. I believe the 3 may be multiple down, too. Yeah, he is. Let's go on board with the 5. Let's see if he's saving. Still, no, not really saving, but is dropping the gas a little bit in the corners.
Letting it roll a little bit freer through.
I'd definitely say Miller is about to enter his window, though, of where he'll be safe to run out the rest of the way without coming down pit road again for a second time.
Now that's lap 92 there, and he's showing he's only got 30 laps on his run, so he's got at least 2 more, and if he pushes it like he did on his last thing, he could make to lap 97 fairly easily.
So what's happening here is either Pacey's pushing or Mike Miller is letting off a bit. Because right now they're fighting with each other.
Okay, 5 just got on the radio and said he's pitting.
Yeah, and is not in a good spot to pit right now. Going to lose some time down pit road. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
wow, he was flying.
He looked like he sped. We're going to rewind it real fast. Locks it up and enters in at 65 miles an hour. Locks it down to 36, but did he get a speeding penalty?
Another truck just did the same thing, got sideways trying to slow down before getting to that line on pit road.
Who got sideways?
I didn't catch the number because I was watching the other guy replay.
Did Mike get a black flag?
I don't see it yet.
Well, keep an eye on him real quick. Could be the race over for Mike. Staying down pit road. Yep, he is black flagged.
Yeah. Yes, he does. It
Too
just showed up.
fast. Too fast entering there for Mike. We're going to go on the entries real quick and see if anyone else has a black. It's just him.
Yeah, the number 8 of repeat got sideways coming into the pit.
So I believe now Pacey and Jones are the only two that have not made a stop yet. Would appear so. These two fighting for the lead, and this could be the two guys that have the best chance to win tonight. And I would say, are you better off coming in one lap early or one lap late?
That's always a really tough decision. I think everybody knows that. You've got to see what everybody else is doing. You got to see what hand they're playing before you can decide what you're doing.
Here comes 12. Here comes the yellow car down pit road. Slow entry, but good off of the banking. So Widget down pit road. Byron Jones.
The 4 missed his pit.
4 does miss his pit, yep. So Byron Jones should be coming around next time by. Pacey puts it up on 4 and we'll get 4 fresh tires. Hello, Zach. How you doing today? Byron Jones. He needs to come now. Really slow off the banking on the pit road. But we'll get in all right. All right, this is going to be for the race lead. Because we know that these guys that are up in front right now, they're going to have to pit again. And I don't think there's anyone else that's really going to be in a good position. Maybe I'd say Carnathan, Burt, Rolzak, maybe Holiday. That's about it. 19 jacks up 4. And we're going to see the race off pit road between him and Widget. Pacey coming across the start-finish line right now, so the 19 is going to have to get moving. And even with the pit strategy, going to come out farther away, and it's going to be a real tough task to get that 00 now.
Tell you this, that 13
Yeah, looking good.
is 16 laps on these tires. So he's going to be cutting it really, really close.
Oh, he ain't going to make it. I would say if he has 16 left on those tires right now, it should be 17 then. He'll probably take it to around 105. Maybe 104.
He'll short pit it. He should short pit it, honestly.
Yeah, he'll probably
that way he doesn't. Yeah.
103, 104, would say would be a good time to put him in.
Absolutely. Another 5 laps would be perfect, I think. Because that'll put him at 22 instead of the 32, which gives him that little tiny advantage in early speed in the run.
And I think, maybe get that run off of Collins too. I'm not sure because Collins is catching him. He has 4-lap newer tires. Maybe once Collins
14,
catches him. He's probably going to have to come in about the next 3 or so 4 laps. York getting around Chapman. On the high side, that's going to be 4. Third spot.
Chapman just now he's pitting, so the 25.
All right, well, Chapman going to come in with Evan Knopp as well, who at the beginning looked like he may dominate the race, but has slowly fallen back to about 5th, 6th position.
That'll give him a 25-lap run to finish the race, the both of them.
Not like they're going to catch the guys that are behind, though. They're going to be...
I mean, there's definitely 2 very distinct strategies going on out there right now.
I think the one-stopper strategy is probably going to work. I mean, 25 comes off pit road right now, so what we'll do is we'll see where they are on the track in comparison to the people who we may think will be leading when this is all said and done.
It's a very exciting ending here, building.
So Andrew Chapman coming off pit road right now, going to be coming up onto the back straightaway. We're going to look at Pacey because I think Pacey would be the most likely leader. They're in the middle of 1 and 2. So as they come down in the backstretch, middle of the backstretch, Knopp is in exit of 4. So that's a good amount of time to gain back. I don't know. Considering what we saw earlier today, I don't believe that they'll be able to catch him. But who knows? Maybe they will
It'd be very tough. Yep. But because right now the 13's got a 33 seconds over, or no, 20 seconds over the 00 Pacey.
Yeah, but the 00 is on better tires too, and 1 comes down pit road, flipping the strategy or flipping the script on a 13. 13 still has a great lead, up 5 seconds on York. Everybody has to come down one more time, and only a couple people have came down pit road.
Yeah, the 57 announced he's pitting, so looks like we might just break that up front here. 13 just announced he's pitting.
Yep. So Taylor, no, this time down pit road. 55 and the 57. Jeff No still running a good day, though. Started second to last. And overshot his box. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He was up 26 spots
I hate
at the
to
time.
see that.
He didn't overshoot it bad. He may only lose a second or 2, but, that's still bad. But he might be able to get a top 10 out of the day. Here comes Justin down pit road. Jeremy's picked the Red Bull machine. Michael York going to give the Looney Tunes a lap led. 46 seconds down pit road for no. Looks like Mosley's down pit road in the 89 too. As is Phillips, Brian Phillips, who is a lap down. 14 and a half second pit stop there for Justin. And he'll be out in 44.3. Mike York down pit road now. With 19 laps to go. Chris Murphy takes the lead now. And there's only going to be a couple guys that I think will have a chance to win this. And if you're up front right now, you're praying for a caution because you don't have any chance at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's about all you can ask for right now.
It's a little rough in the start of the race, but once it got spread out, it got spread out. 18 laps to go. It's only about 9 minutes left of racing. Pacey Wright in the second now. Started 29th. So good start for him. Good run for him. Dale Rapp down pit road. Lap down. And Chris Murphy still staying out there, so at this point he's just hoping for a caution. He'll lose a lot of positions if
with 17 to go, he's got 22 laps on those tires as it is, so they'll be pushing him.
He can probably run with about 6 laps to go, about.
Mm-hmm. But based on what he's losing in time right now to the 00, it'd be very, very close.
A lot of the guys staying out right now, if they're not on the one-stop strategy, they're just hoping for a yellow.
Yep.
Out of everyone who pitted, though, I believe that Austin Collins is going to be the leader out of all of them. I believe so, at least. Yeah, Collins is the leader out of everyone who has pitted so far.
Well, you got the 19 and the 00, who only had the respectively 14 laps on this run.
LeBlanc
could-
and Holiday down pit road.
Okay. I believe they might pull this off. Pacey and Byron Jones.
Yeah, Byron actually got around Pacey. I'm wondering what happened because 00 was leading.
I didn't see what had happened there, but
I'm just rewinding.
he passed him pretty good.
Just rewinding a lap or two. Man, this clean got around him.
Yeah. I think that was the battle for first. Is the 7, I don't know if they're going to make it or not.
Maybe the 00 blew their tires up, or maybe there's a little bit left in the tank and the 19's blowing his tires up. Who knows?
I don't know. We'll see, but I think that may have been the pass for the win.
That definitely could be. And I'd rather be there than where Pacey is right now. But Byron Jones leads in the 19. Chris Murphy still trying to hang on for dear life for a yellow flag. Just saying, hey, Barney, there's a little bit of debris in turn 1.
Hey, Barney, did you see that water bottle back there?
Hey, Barney, I heard the stage just ended.
That's why they... Go ahead.
That's why they what?
I was going to say, that's why they picked Barney as the deaf guy, so he can't hear all the excuses.
Well, you know, race car drivers, we're full of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Byron Jones still managing to lead. Justin Agnott and a Sogak. I don't know, man. What a name. He is up in the 7th. I just got around Jeff Jones, 95. Still running good for him, up 22 spots.
Oh, I absolutely believe you pronounced that correctly.
And Sogak?
I think that is correct, yeah.
I can't read it that well on my STK. It's very tiny.
Mm-hmm. No, I think you nailed it.
Yeah, closest battle on track right now. Looks like it's going to be Knopp and Chapman.
2 and 3.
Oh, it could be, 2 and 3, yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 3 are
traffic
right there.
right now. Widget got around. We're going to take a replay, see what happened with them. Yeah, just clean got around them.
I think the 19 of Byron Jones had a little bit of an issue with a lap car, which allowed the 00 to catch right up to him.
And most of these guys are getting past, too, because of where they are right now. One car down pit road, that's going to be the 19th place car, Jeff Jones. Chris Murphy, though. Uh-oh! One car just got loose out of the picture for a second. Very lucky it was a save. Yeah, 73. I thought he was going to dive down for a second. Yeah, Murphy. He's just hoping. I don't think he's
on
going to get
the 30th lap in his run right now, and that's a lot of fuel.
If he's lucky, he may be able to make it just a couple more laps. Joe Tardif.
Oh, nope. He just came over the radio and said he's pitting this time by.
Yep, Tardif came down pit road too. I thought Tardif was on the strategy. Now he had 30 laps to run as well. So Jones, Legend, Collins, Ruzak, yep, Burt, Franks, Carnathan, LeBlanc, Jones. So all these guys, pretty much pit stops are done with. I don't see anyone else on the board. And as Murphy overshot his pit box, I don't see anybody else. That is going to have to come down pit road. So time to pack it up, crew chief. Well, no,
I
it is
think
not
it's
time
that
yet.
time.
Not time yet, because what if there's a caution?
Oh, no.
There's a caution. What do you do? And the 19 passed for the lead again while we were away. Let's see what happened this time. It just seems like one's gaining so quickly.
Pacey's heavily off pace. He's a full second behind him now.
Wonder if there's damage on the car. He's clutching right now. Surely he has enough to make it.
He's 24 laps into this run. I don't see why he would need to right now.
The only way I can see being wrong is if he underfueled the car.
That's the only thing I could think of is that. Now, did he get 4 or 2 the last pit stop?
He got 4 tires, but he's clutching it all around these corners. So what I'm thinking is he may have underfueled.
Because it's not like he has a teammate behind him to back up to for a run, which really wouldn't work at this track anyway. Not with that kind of a lead.
Yeah, so Byron getting told to stay on it, and I think he'll be all right. He's sitting in the lap traffic right now, gaining. And Sogak 5 seconds away, but looking at the last lap times, I don't think he'll have enough. Yeah. The fall off now, he's about 0.3 quicker, and just is fighting the one right now for third. This is going to probably be the battle for the final interview spot. Pacey.
And I believe the 13 just got him.
Yeah. Lap car to deal with, though. That's a 3. Clear, though. Gonna try to draft off that lap car, but you're gonna have to put him under.
And of course, the one's gonna use the lap cars to pick, and he goes 3 wide in the middle.
I would go 3 wide.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Well, with 4 to go.
Yeah, with 3 to go. Not gonna probably be able to make a run at Pacey, but this is the final spot for interviews. Michael York, just getting ahead of Taylor. But what a good strategy by Byron Jones. 2 laps to go. Started in 9th in a real competitive field. The qualifying was as close as you could get. 7 cars, 6 cars, all within less than a tenth. And with Pacey falling off, you don't have to push hard. You're just going to want to get to that final time around to get the white flag. Don't want the caution to come out. And then we'll be good. Clean sailing. And 1 more lap to go for Byron Jones. Fingers crossed for the 19 by Dale Fan. And we got the white flag. Been a good day for him. Kept it clean. Battled with Pacey to the end. Pacey has their own problems, I think. Just underfueled the car.
Definitely you're gonna have to ask him about that in your post-race interview.
Definitely. Off the final corner, Byron Jones wins Atlanta. Great finish for him. Pacey going to be second, Justin third, Collins, and then Evan Knopp, who I thought was going to be the winner today. He'll come home 5th with Chapman, York, Josh Taylor, Jeff Noe coming around to 9th. Charlie Mosley going to be coming around in 10th. And Stan Carnathan going to be 11th. And Stan, I think, may have ran out of gas.
Well, thank you so much for having me up here in the booth. I'm going to jump down into my race control. I really do appreciate it. And had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm going to have to chat to you real fast after the race broadcast.
Hey, will do. I'll be down here.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for coming in. I hope you enjoyed. And Byron Jones wins.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move you down. Time for donuts from the 19. What a good finish for him. A little bit of a caved-in rear. Not sure where that came from, but Byron Jones, good win for him. Dale Fan happy in the chat. Wonder where Tom's pick finished. Joe Tardif, 19th. Jeremy's pick. Justin finishes in 3rd. Highest mover, Pacey Wright, up 27. Jeff Noah, 2nd with that, up 22 in 9th. And Jeff Jones, up 14 in 16th. Farthest fallers going to be Mike Miller. The 5 down in the 23rd, down 20. And Michael Carter down 17 in 31st. No Fords in the top 10. You have to go 15th to find a Ford. Dominated by Chevys today, though. Top 14 is Chevys, all but 2. Justin and Austin, 3rd and 4th. All right, time to get ready for them interviews. We're going to look for the guys, and we'll bring them up. We'll get the winner right now, which is going to be Byron Jones. Byron, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's going on?
Well, it was a good battle between you and Pacey for the win. Looked like he may have underfueled his car, but man, you two were going at it, and you come out with a win. So how about that with the alternate strategy?
Yeah, me and Pacey, we both had the same exact strategy. Once we figured out that we could get, and that caution came out on lap 30 or so, we knew that we can make it from there as long as we just came down, got our fuel. And he was the one that made this win possible. He helped me. He understood the strategy. I just followed within his ropes, and it paid off tonight. I'll take it 100%. It's my first win and turned down for what, and I'm ecstatic right now.
Yeah, we always love to see first-time winners. You know, with the strategy call, I was a little skeptical of it at first because it's like, you came in, you only had done about 9 laps, and granted, only about maybe 6 of those were under green flag. Took 4 tires, and I was surprised that it worked out for you. Caution free. So the little strategy, which I don't think most people would have taken, you took it along with Pacey and a few other guys, and came out real good. So good job with that.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I just got to thank 213 somewhere for being on the car, Jones Paint and Design making the car. But yeah, it's just, man, I tell you, it's the strategy that came down to it all. This car was fast all night long. It really was. And once we figured out how to save the tires, this truck just became even more on rails. So I pick it up, put it down. Pacey, he was a huge help for tonight. So thank him once again.
Any more shout outs you got?
Oh man. Of course you putting on the broadcast week in, week out, or at least being able to provide this for us to go back, rewatch this, few amazing moments like this. Revin, I know he's up in race control. Huge shout out to him. This has been so far 2 races and very 2 big tasks that he's had to taken care of, but he's done it very well.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was
of
in the
course
booth
Papa
with us
Bear.
too.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah, he did a good job. Had a fun time with him.
That's good, man. Yeah, it's always fun seeing those guys too, especially when you get to hear other people. And then huge shout out to Mike as well, Papa Bear, putting on this league. We wouldn't be here without him. We wouldn't have a broadcast. We wouldn't have amazing races week in, week out. So thank you, Papa.
Yeah, and thank you, Tim, as well, for getting us in here to cover for about 6 races this year.
There you go, man. I
All right,
can't
well,
wait to see you guys for the next 6 races.
yep. We're going to be back next week. I'm unsure if it'll be live or not due to previous plans. But if not, what we will do is we will broadcast it on a delay.
Man, I can't wait to go back and rewatch it.
All right. Well, good job tonight, Byron. And we'll see what you can do next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now we got Pacey Wright. Pacey, what happened? Underfuel the car?
No, I was trying to be a good teammate and let Byron Jones lead a lap there for the initial stint. And I decided to come down one lap early. So I knew it was going to be a tall task. I had to save, on average, a lap more than Byron did
Yeah.
for each run after that. So
Yeah, because I
it
noticed you
was
were
fun.
really clutching it in the last like 5 or so laps.
Yeah, she's trying to save everything. I actually ran out like not even 2 seconds after I crossed the line. So
Yeah, so pretty much had to save it there, or else you wouldn't have made it.
yep.
But yeah, you and Byron, you especially. I was looking at you. You were running real good, and the alternate strategy paid off for both of you. Tell us about that alternate strategy, because I know Byron was talking about you, coming up with the strategy and working it out.
Oh well, I had seen that, we were with that lap 30 caution come out. I believe we were ended up hitting on lap like 32. I had seen if we were able to complete 30 lap runs every single run, then we'd be theoretically be 1 lap good at the end. And so that was the whole plan, just having the fresher tires than a lot of the guys, because they would run, 14 to 7 laps shorter than we would, and we would just stretch it and stretch it. And I told Byron, I was like, look, we need to save, 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 save. If we can save, we can win. And well, I'm glad that he was able to get the win. I'll take the P2. I messed up qualifying, so
Yeah,
truck
and you're
was
the
fast
highest
to
mover
line.
today too, up 27 spots.
Yeah, I might have overdrove it a little bit in 3 and 4 in qualifying.
All right, well, good job tonight for you, and as a team as well, team 1-2. What do you got for shoutouts?
CCR, my fiance, she's watching, whether it's you broadcasting or Pete broadcasting. Um, just the fans of CCR, and heck, the fans of me, even if you hate me. But yeah, thanks to
Yeah.
everybody for making this possible.
Yeah, we had a nice little bit of chats too in the stream tonight. So good job on your second place, and we'll see what you can do next time.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna see if I can get a hold of Justin real fast. And then there he is. Justin, this is Joe. You got me? Justin, this is Joe. Do you got me? All right, we'll leave him in here for a second, and we'll wrap everything else up while we wait for him. So we'll see if he shows up. Byron Jones is going to be the winner though tonight. He is going to win off that strategy. Team 1-2 for Jones and Widgeon. Justin's going to be third. Austin Collins fourth. Evan Knapp fifth. Andrew Chapman sixth. Michael York seventh. Josh Taylor eighth. Jeff No ninth. Charlie Mosley in 10th. Stan Nathan runs out of fuel just at the end. Does not complete the race. He'll finish a 1 lap down in 11th. Joshua Frank's going to be finishing 12th. Brandon Burt 13th. Michael Fish 14th. Michael Bonk 15th. Jeff Jones 16th, Christopher Murphy 17th, Pete Rosick 18th, Jeff Tardif in 19th, or Joe Tardif in 19th, David Mayo 20th, John Holliday 21st, Brad Rivers 22nd, Mike Miller 23rd, Brian Phillips 24th, Matt Boone 25th, Mike Papa Bear Campbell 26th, Joshua Roberts 27th, Dale Rapp 28th, Claire Murphy 29th, John Miller 30th, Michael Carter 31st, John Osborne 32nd. Mark Morton and Michael Campbell III did not race tonight. Looks like this start and park. All right. Well, I don't know if we're going to be hearing from Justin tonight, but I'll just say it for him, I guess. He did good, ran a good race, was pretty good up in front, just wasn't able to get the strategy. I feel he did a good job, Taz. But yeah, Justin ran a good race. And unfortunately, just wasn't on the right side of the strategy, but was fast all night, battling with the 1, battling with the 63. A lot of good runs from a lot of people. But that will be all for the broadcast tonight. Tomorrow we'll be racing in Relentless Racing League for the Xfinity Series. So make sure you check us out tomorrow at 8 Eastern Time. Well, actually 8 Central Time. And then we'll be back for Turn Out for What trucks next week, although we are unsure if it will be live or not, due to the fact that we may have some plans already. If that is the case, and if we are not live for that race, we will run it. We'll still run the broadcast on a delay. So we'll see what will happen with that, and we'll update it when we can. Anyway, that'll be all for tonight. Next week will be Phoenix for Turn Out for What, and that is all. Thank you to Ravant for coming into the chat, giving us a little broadcast, or Ravan, or Rivan, I don't know, however his name is said. Thank you for him for coming in the booth. Had a good time with him. Heard it's his second race, so glad he got a chance to commentate. Had a good time with him. It was a pretty easy run for him at the end of this race. Only really had to do stuff for about 5 laps or so. Got pretty good. Thank you, Papa Bear, in the chat. And unfortunately, couldn't have had a better race. Kind of just clonked to the wall about halfway through. But yeah, we look forward to bringing in more broadcasts of this week. Thank you, everybody who brought us in and was able to make everything work. Kate Bandit, hi. Yeah, we're just finishing up. But yeah, thanks for everyone who got us in this. And we look forward to bringing you more. Good night, everybody. This is the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We'll see you tomorrow for Xfinity with Relentless Racing League. Good night, everybody.